Today I'm giving you the current status of Diablo Immortal. What's going on inside of the game, what's not happening inside of the game, what are some current issues players are seeing, and what's some insane luck that has recently dropped for both myself and for a few other players. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great Saturday, enjoying your day off. Let's dive into the game right now. So yesterday we spoke about on the Chinese patch notes how there was going to be a 2x legendary crest event going on, meaning your 10 legendary crests would equal 20 legendary gems. It's not happening for us over here. It's a big bummer. I just wish that when reward style events like that were happening over in China, that they would just put it into the game over here as well. It would be a nice little thing, a little gesture. It would just make it fun. We all know that 2x events for legendary crests and elder rifts is just more fun. So I wish that were here today, but unfortunately it's not. I will still always tell you guys when I see things in Chinese patch notes, because oftentimes those do come to us over here. And who's to say that it's not going to be coming to us over here in a day or two? Maybe it will. I'll keep my eyes open. But I have had no word come through from Blizzard themselves or from any patch notes from Blizzard. So there's nothing we can really say about that right now. But I do want to get into with you guys, I want to talk to you about some things that are going on inside of the game in particular. And I went over to Reddit and I found a couple of things right here. And one of the issues that people have been having is with Battlegrounds and the new matchmaking queue times. And as you can see from this post over on Reddit, the Battlegrounds queue time is quite extensive. I mean, we see this player right here waiting over 50 minutes, and this whole post is about they got one match in 2 hours of queue times. That's pretty unacceptable. Now, I understand that some players are top tier players, and it seems that this person is a very good player, right? They have a good leaderboard position, but at the same time, waiting, even if you get 2 or 3 matches in a 2-hour period of time, that's just too long to have to wait, and it will definitely hurt how Battlegrounds works inside of the game. People are not going to be happy about it, and people are going to start drifting away from things if they can't participate in the game mode, or at least in a realistic time frame, play a game mode that they spend money on the game for, and that really they love the game all about. So hopefully this matchmaking system gets better and improves over time. It's not only this one person. I've seen many other people have the same issues. Maybe not 50-minute queue times, but maybe 15 or 20-minute queue times, which is still quite a long period of time. What does this mean? It means that there's probably not enough people queuing up into the matchmaking algorithm that they have. Maybe it's too fine-tuned, keeping it so that only certain credential people can get into that matchmaking queue, or maybe there's just not enough players in general. We'll have to see how this gets fixed up with time. But into something that's actually quite positive, check this run out that someone just ran. Has this ever happened to anyone else? 5 legendary gem drops. I have never had this myself, and this is insane luck. Plus a Seeping Bile and a Blood-Soaked Jade in here, both 2 stars, but still, let me know, have you ever had a drop that was this good inside of the game? Because me, I've never seen it. I'm looking at the image, I'm like, was that thing photoshopped? Because that is insane luck. Go play the lottery on that day. Actually, don't. I don't want to ever recommend that. But very good for JCG Construction with that massive drop posted over here on Reddit. Now, there's another thing that I want to talk about as well. One more Reddit post talking about battleground win rate percentages by the class. This was from March and it extends out a little bit. Now, at first glance, I looked at this and I'm like, man, the Tempest and the Crusader, they're like dominating everybody. But upon closer look, and there's a few graphs we can look at here, it's actually not as bad as I thought. If you take a look at the win percentages, and this is across multiple servers and apparently a lot of research was done, 53.2% of the time, the Tempest, they'll win with the Tempest. Crusader, 53.1%. Essentially, that is about as identical as you can get. Then the Barbarian, which was surprising, with 51.3% of the time, which is less than 2% of the time less than the Tempest. The Blood Knight, 51.2. Essentially, that's the same as the Barbarian. Then the Necromancer, 50.5. Still, half of the time. Then Demon Hunter, 50.5. Identical to the Necromancer, which was actually surprising to me that Demon Hunter was not up in the top spot. Then the Wizard, 50.3. Essentially, that is just about as close to identical as you can get to the Demon Hunter or the Necro. And then the Monk, the lowest, with 49.6. Still nearly a 50% win rate there with the Monk. We have two more breakdowns of what this map actually looks like. As you can see, Wizard, Barbarian, Monk in red being the worst, green being the best. The Tempest was over here with 53.2, hiding behind that arrow. Same numbers. And then over here, a plot chart of what it actually looks like. Top 25 out of 50 leaderboard, Crystal Arc, and the Void servers. Breaking down what they all look like. And again, even at the lowest right here, we're looking at, what is that? The Monk at 46%. And the highest we're looking at right here is a, what is that? A Crusader at 59.5%. So it's a lot closer than it actually looked initially to me when I first started looking at this graph. So I just wanted to point that out and kind of share with you. Are you guys feeling the same? What are you actually seeing winning most of the time inside of your Battlegrounds matches? But let's get back into the game right now, because I want to talk about two other things. One is a good position for me. Yesterday, I was actually able to pick up a third 4-star gem. So the other day, I picked up a 4-star Gloom. I picked up a 4-star, well, we did it with the, as you can see over here, we did it with the Bottled Hope. This allowed me to get my Bottled Hope up to a 4 out of 5 star and a rank 5. So I got the 4-star for that Bottled Hope. And we just got one yesterday for the Void Spark. Now my Void Spark, once I get this in, I need 3 more copies. I will then be able to get my Void Spark up to a rank 5, 4 out of 5 star as well, because it's currently sitting at a rank, here we go, we are looking at a rank 4, 3 out of 4 stars. So before I go to rank 5, I want to be able to get this up to a 5-star. Now, when we're looking at our resonance, we're looking at it pretty nicely here. 2,743. All I need to do is get my Gloom Cask up 1 level and my Viper's Bite, come on, my Viper's Bite up 1 level. So if this gets a level from 7 to 8, not difficult to do. And if this goes from 3 to 4, not difficult to do, I'll then have 3K res. Those are going to be my next steps. All I need to do for the Gloom is get, I think it's 75 gem power, and I could get that thing done. Not the biggest deal. We just don't have a lot of gems to do it. We do have some legendary crests. I was hoping for the 2x event, but, well, that didn't happen. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is something that has been going on over on my other channel. Let me get this up for you, actually, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. On my main channel, I've actually been playing a game called Project Rise. This is extremely fun action RPG game. Actually, I haven't been playing it. I played test versions of it before the name of the game changed. Project Rise is an action RPG coming from the Supercell universe. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, first of all, you're action RPG players. Clash of Clans, Supercell universe is very different than the Diablo universe. It's about as opposite as they could be. Diablo is all dark and gory, and Clash of Clans and the Supercell universe is all happy and joyful. But this game is going to be in pre-alpha. I'm telling you this because today and tomorrow, myself, along with a handful of other content creators and a bunch of people from the community, are getting to test out this alpha. I have a 3-hour test period later on tonight, which I'm not going to be home for, so I'll be recording my sessions. And tomorrow, another 3-hour play session, which I will be live streaming on this YouTube channel. This is my Echo Gaming channel. I will be doing a 3-hour live stream tomorrow, which once this video goes live, I'll be posting that live stream so anyone can make sure that they don't miss that. I would love it if you guys came over and hung out, because this is going to be a lot of fun. You'll be able to get a look into what other action RPG competition is out there for Diablo Immortal. And again, transparently, this is pre-alpha. It's going to be bug-filled, and it's going to be a while before we actually get this out. I don't see this game going live in the next year, maybe not even in the next 2. but it's something that's very exciting to me coming from my Clash roots, and looking forward to playing that on stream tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will come hang out a little bit for that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know what you think about the state of the game inside of Diablo Immortal, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.